Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia and on this channel I talk about my faith, my family, my personal experiences and everything in between. If this sounds like something you'll be interested in, please do well to subscribe so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. And on today's video, I will be talking about the reasons why people relocate abroad. From personal experience, people relocate abroad for different reasons. And in my own case, we relocated because we wanted a better quality of life. Now, the definition of a quality of life depends on an individual. It can be different from family to family. But in our own case, we wanted a better quality of life for ourselves, our children, and their future. We wanted them to have options, and we also relocated because of the insecurity in our country. Those were the few reasons why we relocated, but most importantly, for a better quality of life for my family and I. It is no news of how Nigerian economy had become. And at the time we left, it was not even as bad as it is now. So I can only imagine what people back home are going through. Of course, our families and our extended families are still there. Our friends are also still there. We hear stories. They tell us their daily struggles, and it is not a pleasant one, I must confess. And that was the main reason why we left. We left to have a better quality of life. Some people have this misconception that people who move abroad is because they want to be rich. That is not true in all cases. In fact, moving abroad is not a ticket to becoming rich. Moving abroad just gives you that different starting point, because if we're honest, a lot of things work better abroad. Even these basic things that would improve or give you a good quality of life in in Nigeria are rarely available, and that is why most times it looks like people are struggling. For example, since we got here for almost 5 years now, I can tell you that electricity has not blinked for once. And these are things that are a big source of concern for people back home. And without electricity, a lot of things come to a halt. Businesses are disrupted. I'm even going too far as per business. Even daily lives, to be able to charge your phone, to be able to iron your clothes before you go to work, to be able to refrigerate your food where you cook in bulk for people who work and just want to do things in bulk and leave them in fridges. They cannot do things like that, as simple as that. And that is one of the things that frustrates people. There are no clean water. Most times households provide water for themselves. I know that in my family and in my husband's family, we had to dig boreholes for our families to be able to have source of good clean water in our family homes. So you can imagine the brother um, citizens, what they are going through. For the common man, what about people who are not able to afford to dig a borehole in their houses? So having access to clean water is even a problem, in addition to the epileptic power supply that is already ongoing in the country. And even simple things like good road, a transportation system that works. There is no transportation system in Nigeria, if you ask me, because you cannot. Right now, I know that they say transport fare from one place to another has become so expensive, very expensive. There is no bus system. Unlike here, you can buy monthly bus tickets and it will take you everywhere you go within your region. and at least you would be able to plan within what you have for transportation for the month. As you can see, I have not even gone to the bigger things. These are just basic things that we as human beings need to function in our daily lives. And that's if all those things are working and are provided, it significantly improves on the quality of living. So if we talk about food, food as a basic necessity in Nigeria is now very expensive. Unlike where we are, for an average, for anybody working and earning a wage, whether minimum wage or whatever it is able to afford whatever they want to eat. Anything at all. Food is very affordable here, affordable within the currency that we work with. That's what I mean. But food is available to everybody here, unlike in Nigeria, where certain things can only be afforded by certain kinds of people, which is not supposed to be. And that also impacts on the quality of lives that people live. And these are just basic things that I have just itemized. And that was the reason why we decided to relocate. And I'm sure that a lot of people have the same reason to have a better quality of life compared to where they are coming from. I know some people relocate for reasons like maybe their job transferred them, or they just want to change. Of course, people relocate for different reasons. Right from time people relocate, they may be tired of one country and they just want to see how life goes in the other country, not necessarily because they don't have the basic things they need. But for us, these are the reasons why we relocated, to have better quality of life for ourselves and our families. So if you have just relocated abroad, please could you let me know in the section what were the reasons that made you relocate abroad? I will be reading. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.